Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk Football, the Roundtable. Yes, it is Tuesday night at 7:44 Central Time. We are here. It is Tuesday. We're here, and I'm here. Nick Rosario's back. Thank you. Work is killing me this year, but it's okay. I got a break, so we're here tonight. It's the Roundtable. It's fun. It's Tuesday. We're talking football. We're doing all the good stuff. We bring you the funny. We bring you the football. We bring it all. Again, I'm Nick Rosario. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, I'm never alone. We are without our lovely Delilah this week. She's flying the Friendly Skies back to Chicago, so she'll be with us next week. But of course, I'm never alone, even when I am, because I have the voices in my head. No, I'm kidding. But Tina Winter. Tina, how are you on this lovely Tuesday? How's it going?
I also have voices in my head. As long as you don't answer them, you're okay.
There you go.
I'm good. I am, even though work's a little crazy, I am more rested and relaxed since I just got back from Puerto Vallarta.
Yes, that is very nice.
So,
you got to take a vacation.
Yes,
I'm, again, only slightly jealous. No, but yeah. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you got your rest in. That's a good thing. Believe me, everybody needs to recharge every now and again. So right before your kind of busy season. So that's probably good, too, that you were able to get away for a few days.
Yep.
And, of course, Mr. 405, all the way from Oklahoma, Mr. Anthony Handy. Anthony, how are you, my friend? Right, we've been done.
I'm doing. I got a question.
Oh, okay. Question time.
You say this the round table.
Yeah.
Right. That
sure.
I mean it's the table is circular.
Generally, yes, that's what that would mean. You got it.
Then why my desk got a right angle in it?
I don't know. That's a great question.
I just curious. I was just looking at it. I had to do the Pythagorean theorem, and it's like 45. But yeah, I just got a right angle in it. So I guess I'm part of the square table. Well, anyway, I'm all right, man. I'm doing pretty good. I do listen to the voices in my head, and I let them out, as you all know. But I didn't nobody ask no commentary, man.
See,
I am Chris Collinsworth, and I'm doing a solo show. Okay, thank you very much. Although I don't doubt very seriously, he sounds like a very height challenged comedian with a perm from somewhere in Cincinnati, Ohio. Really? But anyway, I'm here, bro. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm here, and and the trash needs disposal, and I'm happy. And Zamunda, all of that stuff. Let's go.
All right. Hey, I'm with it, man. Let's do this. Like I said, it's three of us tonight, so we're going to bring you everything we can. And as always, how do we start our evening? And every game with a coin toss. All right. So as everybody knows, we just finished week 13 of the NFL season. And I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and anybody else who may be watching, that the playoffs seedings are starting to heat up a little bit. And as such, I thought it would be a great time to kind of talk about this and get everybody's opinion of where we are in this current day. So again, remember, this reflects where we are as of right now. If the playoffs were to start today, this is what they would look like. Anthony, can you throw that up for me there, boss? We got a picture here for you to show you what we're talking about, my friends. Because again, I think, he tossed it. And there it goes. All right, never mind.
Oh, you meant the graphic. My bad.
Oh, sure.
You said throw it up there. I didn't.
I did. All right, here we go. So if you look at this, you may see some things that at the beginning of the year you would have never thought possible. Because if you look at the two number one seeds on this board, they are the Chicago Bears in the NFC and the New England Patriots in the AFC. But if you talk to one Tina Winter,
there's an asterisk next to that New England.
Tell him, Tina, why are you upset about this as of this current moment? Go ahead, give it to him.
Because New England had not played its bye as of this point, so they are one game ahead of everybody else that's on this list.
That is correct, but again, it was just funny because when I put this up in the group chat, Tina interjected immediately with, well, you know what? They played one more game.
Number one and have the bye.
Right.
That's the reason why I'm pissed.
I know. But again, obviously we know the season is not ended yet. But that's why we're bringing this up, because this, to me, again, in both conferences, there's a lot of interesting things that could happen in these last 5 weeks that could really, like, 3 or 4 of these teams, well, probably 3 teams in the NFC could definitely be out. I mean, in the AFC could definitely be out, and 3 new teams could be in the way that things are going. NFC is a little bit more, to me, a little bit, it's still there. There could be some stuff happening, but past Detroit or Dallas, I think that's about it. The Cardinals or Carolina faces a tough road, but hey. Anyway, let's get into this. So let's talk about the AFC first, because I know that's Tina's domain and she loves the AFC. But let's look at this. I mean, you got New England for right now in that first position, right? Her Denver Broncos sit there at the 2 spot. Jacksonville at 3, Baltimore at 4, Chargers at 5, Indy 6, and Buffalo at 7. So, Handy, I'm going to start with you, my friend, because right behind them is Houston at 8 at 7 and 5, Pittsburgh at 6 and 6 at 9, and Kansas City, Tina's favorite team to hate, is also 6 and 6, sitting in that number 10 spot. Now, Handy, here's my question to you, my friend. Of the teams I just mentioned, which team would you say is probably the first one out of that top 7? If you had to pick one that would not make the playoffs, who would you say is out in that top 7 after, going forward?
The top 7 in the AFC?
Yes, sir.
First one out?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go with the Bills.
Okay.
I think I love, as the ladies call him on the ladies show, the massive piece of magic.
Yes,
but,
they do.
I think since Mr. Man has gotten married, he's using his massive piece for another type of magic and not so much the one. I said it out loud, didn't I?
You did. You certainly did. No, it's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Okay, remix. Anyway, he's been happily married.
Sure.
And you're young, you get married, and sometimes you don't focus on stuff you're supposed to focus on. So I'm just saying, I think actually I don't know. I don't think that's the cause. I just think every team has a period of time where they're dominant, but at some point it doesn't matter how much mechanic work you do in the car. After a while, you have to let it sit and become a touring car. You can't drive it like you used to drive it anymore. We're seeing it with the Bills. We're also seeing it with the the other team that you said was tied for 9th, the Kansas City Chiefs. You're starting to see those dominant teams are starting to take a step back. Everybody's got to fall back at some point. The 85 Bears did it. The Steelers did it. The Cowboys of the 70s did it. Nobody stays dominant forever, and I think they're falling into that. They're starting to hit that fallback. So I would say the Bills first.
Okay. Tina, do you agree with that, or do you think it's another team in there that could possibly go by the wayside?
Maybe I'm thinking it could also be the Chargers.
Okay.
I'm trying to look to see who they're playing.
The Chargers have the Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Texans, and Broncos, which is a very tough.
That's a tough schedule.
Over the last 5 games, right? It's pretty tough.
That's a really tough schedule.
Games.
So
yeah, it is.
And they're still down a few offensive linemen, and they're not at 100%. So I can see the Chargers possibly falling off of that. But I do agree with Handy that I think the Bills are probably one of the more susceptible to falling off because they're hurt in so many key positions. But they're plucky. So
well, Josh Allen is right. If nothing else, he's plucky. The Chargers too. Justin Herbert apparently had a wrist injury or hand injury, but says he's going to play. He's fine. Like he's good to go. So yeah, what are you going to do?
I just the next 5 weeks are going to be really interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
100%. I mean, nobody's probably. Oh Jesus, Handy!
What happened? What did I miss there?
I work with a dude. House eyebrows are plucky.
Okay. Okay. All righty then. Good evening, everyone. Love this ladies takeover. Yes, thank you, Mr. Ben Cornett, as always. Yes. I mean, I dressed as a woman once, but that's a whole other story. But thank you. I hope you're having a great evening.
As did I, strictly for charity. Quite hilarious.
There you go. Mine was on stage, so that's my excuse. But anyways, as I was saying. But I'm sorry, Tina, were you finished? I'm sorry. We always get sidetracked somehow, and then it goes from there, and I never remember where we were or what just happened.
I was thinking about the Jags division. That's a division that could possibly flip too. So
well, see, that's what I wanted to go with because I feel like, and this is crazy because just a few weeks ago we were talking about how what the greatest story this was with Daniel Jones leading Indianapolis, to the record they had, and now they're 8-4 in the sixth position.
Yeah, they're they're tied 8-4.
Yeah,
that could flip so easily.
I think it's going to, because look at their schedule the rest of the way. 5 games. They play the Jaguars twice, the Seahawks, 49ers, and Texans. To me, again, the Texans have the best defense right now in football. They are killing people. They literally have rebounded nicely, and that defense is solid, and they're just plowing through people. I feel like, for me, Indy is the team out. Even though, like I said, a couple weeks ago, we were talking, hey, Indy could be a number 1 or number 2 in this conference. But again, they've fallen a little bit, and the rest of their schedule is tough. I'm voting for Indy to miss the playoffs at that number 6 position at 8-4 with the schedule they have left. I would go with Indianapolis to fall out of the playoff race. Now, the flip side of that then is, and I'll start with me, I guess. I was going to say that I think the team in that kind of replaces Indy would be Houston. I feel like just Houston would get in. Just the way they're playing their remaining schedule, again, they got a couple of easier games with the Cardinals and the Raiders, but they also do play the Chiefs, Chargers, and Colts. And again, the Colts, by that time, it's the last week. You never know what they're fighting for. But I feel like, and I'm going to say this, this is a prediction. I'm not going to say it's a spoiler, but it's a prediction. I feel like Houston handles Kansas City the knockout blow this week. They play each other, and I feel like the Texans' defense is just going to eat up that offensive line of Kansas City. And you're going to see Kansas City fall to 6-7 and pretty much almost just knocking them out entirely from making the playoffs this year in that 10 spot. So that's going to be my bold prediction of the week, is that Houston delivers a knockout blow this week to the old Kansas City Chiefs. Tina, what do you think? Who would be your next team in if if Indy fails? What would you say?
Houston.
Yeah. Go with the Texans as well. Yeah.
Yeah, they've actually been playing. I don't get to, again, because I'm not one of those people that has all the channels to watch all the games.
No, sure.
Houston has, from what I've seen, Houston has been playing very, very well.
Yes.
So,
Stroud's coming back this week. So,
yeah, you don't have to see was it Davis Mills, but again, I thought he's played bad. I mean, his defense has helped him.
Wait a minute, the serial dude is playing football.
Yes, General Mills is playing football. Yes.
Okay, I just check it.
All right, very good.
I like the Count Chocula. It was great.
Yes, me too.
We knocked Mr. Stroud out.
Yeah. And then
Davis has been playing since.
Yeah, Davis Mills has been the man there. But yeah, so again, like I said, it really is a thing where, like, again, it could go either way. But I just feel like, especially in the AFC there, we may see a team or two. Because, I mean, again, both Indy and Buffalo. The problem is that I don't feel like, and I think I said this earlier, and I know it was just me being more of a hater because, I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. And I talked about how Aaron would give Mike Tomlin his first losing season. If everybody remembers, I shouted that out. And currently they're 6-6. And their remaining games, just to show you, they do play a division game. We always know those are tough. They play the Ravens this week.
Ooh.
They also have the Lions and then the Ravens again. Now, again, I know the Lions, we're going to get to the Lions in a minute with the NFC. But Pittsburgh actually, because I never know what Pittsburgh team is going to show up, like what Aaron Rodgers is coming that week. Again, they have a good defense, but just saying that, little team from Chicago never mind. Okay, we'll get to that later. But I'm just saying that the Steelers defense itself is still there. They got shredded last week. But again, what are you going to do? It's just.
And I just looked at the Texans' schedule.
Yeah.
To kind of go back to what you say.
Yeah.
So it's the Chiefs, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Texans and the Colts.
Yep.
3 of those games are totally winnable
for
the
sure.
Texans.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So
that's why I say at 7-5, if you can win 3 more games and be 10-7, again with Indy and the schedule they have, because I mean Indy's basically playing 5 against. Again, when you got the Jags twice, who have won, what is it, 4 in a row now since their game in Germany or whatever? Like, they've been on a roll and they've just looked better in general, overall as a football team. So, I mean, they're playing well. And then you still have to go, excuse me, sorry. Seahawks, who we know are playing well, 49ers, who are right there at 9-4, and then the Texans in the last week. So, I mean, that could be further division. Who knows what's going on there? But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like Indy is definitely riding the teeter-totter more maybe than Buffalo is a little bit, or the Chargers. But again, very much looking forward to the end of the season in the AFC because I just feel like so much could still happen between 1 and at least 8, as it were. Again, I don't know what Pittsburgh and Kansas City are going to pull out of their magic hat this week to stay alive, but we shall see. And again, for I think Tina would be happy if Kansas City lost. Obviously, I don't necessarily root against them, but I would like to see different teams in the playoffs myself. So I'm more than happy to have, a couple of teams disappear who normally are there and have some new blood in the. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Again, that was our look kind of at the AFC. Let's switch over now to the NFC, where again, if we go in order, we have the Bears right now as the number 1 seed, which I think nobody would have predicted that before the season. Rams at number 2, Philly at number 3, Tampa Bay number 4, Seattle 5, Green Bay 6, San Francisco at 7, and then 8, 9, and 10 are the Lions, Cowboys, and Carolina. Now, for this one, I will say this. I think this is a little bit tougher in terms of, a little bit more how I feel like 1 through 6 is pretty solid. And I feel like San Francisco has a really good grasp on the 7 right now. Obviously, they're still battering with Seattle and the Rams for that whole West division. But I feel like I'm just gonna say it, and then I'll get the ball rolling with you guys. I feel like Detroit is the odd man out here. Even though they're at number 8 there, they're 7-5, and they still have, a couple of games that they could win and all that kind of stuff. But I just feel like Detroit just doesn't. My biggest thing is that when Dan Campbell started calling the offensive plays, not that they're horrible offensive plays, but I think it took away from him doing his head coaching job. I mean, I've seen some bad time management and some calls. You go, why are you doing that? Or like this kind of thing. Like, I know we all know Dan is a gambler and he's going to do this and that, but like, I just really feel like him calling plays has taken away from some of his other head coaching duties that have worked against them. And if you look at their remaining schedule, I mean, it's not the easiest one. I mean, they have the Cowboys this week, which the way the Cowboys are playing, I wouldn't want to play the Cowboys right now.
Nah.
Rams the week after that, who are a playoff team right now. They do have the Steelers after that, the Vikings, and then the Bears in the last week. So, I mean, it's not an easy road for Detroit going forward, especially the way everybody else is playing. I just feel like, but if I had to pick a team that I thought was possible, and because that's why I say this, I feel like the one team I think could actually end up out of this is Tampa Bay. Because I think they're going to be in the dogfight now with Carolina for that division. Because if you look at their schedule, they play each other twice in the last 5 weeks. Tampa Bay and Carolina. Tampa has the Saints, your Falcons handy. The Panthers twice, and the Dolphins. And then Carolina only has 4 games because they already had their bye. They have the Bucs twice, the Seahawks, and the Saints. So Carolina doesn't have an easy road per se, but those Bucs games are pretty much going to determine that division. So I feel like there's a very good chance that if Tampa Bay can't really get everybody, on the, because they've had injuries too. So Tampa's had their misfires this year. But I'm going to go with Tampa on this one. I feel could be the odd man out with Carolina somehow sneaking in. Tina, what do you say about that? Looking at this, what would you say?
I honestly think on your guys' side of the thing, the 7s can all move around.
Sure.
There's too many divisions that are still kind of close on the NFC side of things, including your own division. So,
true.
Which includes Detroit. Yeah. So, San Francisco is getting stronger, I think, as the season goes by. I still don't know who used voodoo magic on the rest of the team, so Christian McCaffrey could stay healthy.
Right.
Season.
That's true, though, because he's usually the one who goes out first. You're right.
Yeah. He's the one that's gone, and then they're trying to put everything else together. But I don't know. Looking at this, Seattle is playing very well. The Bucs are playing well.
Well, sorry, Ben. I know you're a Bucs fan, buddy. I'm just saying, guys got a tough road ahead. That's all.
Yeah, you guys do. Though I do think Baker can probably pull a few of those out.
If he's got a rabbit on his head, he better pull it out these next 5 weeks for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's battling that bum. Well, not bum shoulder, but he's battling that shoulder too. So
yeah. Yeah, I see it in his fantasy points.
No, right, there you go. Anybody who has Baker Mayfield, you're going, damn, that does bother him, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't say too much. I have Patrick Mahomes and Baker Mayfield as my quarterbacks.
Well, no, there you go. See, look, that shows you that Tina's not entirely a hater because she did draft Patrick Mahomes. So there you go.
Only because I wasn't paying attention. And then I got done after the draft and I was like, well, he does make points.
There it is. No, but I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were saying.
Right now I am second in my fantasy football team. In fantasy football league. So maybe sucking it up for Kermit in that. But I mean, San Francisco's good. LA is good. I think they had a little bit of a stumble this week, but I mean, adversity does create a better team. So I just really think the NFC is still kind of moving it around, even though you guys are on a hot streak, but we'll talk about that one later. So
sure, absolutely. Now, Handy, how about you? I know, and again, I know you look, obviously your team plays in the NFC, so you probably have caught a few things.
Do they though? Do they really?
Well, I mean, they're scheduled to play, if that's what you want to call it. So
I mean, I
define play.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You sure they're not like an AAFL team that just snuck into? Dude, I'll gripe about them later.
Sure. No, yeah. But what do you think of the NFC race? What do you look when you look at this? What do you see? What do you think? Give me your thoughts on this NFC playoff picture as of today.
Number one. Before I even answer that question, it took me a hot second, and I caught it right after we came on. And right after I put the picture up when we started.
We're not recording. No, I'm kidding. We're not really live. Is that what you're saying?
Right. No, no, silly.
You only sent the feed to Ben. That's why he's the only one commenting. Right. Ben's the only one watching. Hold on. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I mean as soon as I put the picture up during the feed.
Yes.
Chicago and New England.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why when I first put it up, I went, yo. So I'm having a little bit of flashback there. All right.
Well, it is the 40th anniversary of that Super Bowl in 26.
Yes.
It played on January 20th, 1986. So again, can you imagine a Bears Patriots 40th anniversary Super Bowl? Like, wouldn't that be phenomenal? Just saying.
Gen Z would lose their mind. Well, Tina wouldn't like it, but
Tina would not like it at all. I would probably run down the street naked yelling, "Go Bears." I don't know what I would do.
Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to root for the Bears, but would I like it? No.
No, right. I like it. No.
The only thing that would be a drawback to that is that some craptastic lyricist would write a mumble rapped remake of the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Oh my God! Please, don't do that. Yeah, no, I believe me, I'm with you. That totally would probably happen.
We are the Bears.
I'm putting this out right now. I'm putting all you rappers on notice. Every single one of y'all, please, for the love of God, leave the Super Bowl Shuffle alone. Unless you bringing out somebody like a Big Daddy Kane or KRS-One, maybe throw an Eminem verse in there somewhere. Leave the Super Bowl Shuffle the hell alone.
Thank you.
Looking at you, Offset. Anyway,
look at you, Offset. You're hilarious. Go ahead, sir. Right,
I may have set myself up for failure because he's going. Somebody's. So anyway, jeez. Now I can't talk because my brain is all. Well, my brain is always like that. The 49ers, I thought, got off to a really great start. I don't know. I could see them limping their way. Sorry, Ben. This is not a rivalry, divisional rivalry thing. I could see the Bucks still getting in, but they would limp their way in because they have cooled off. They have cooled off severely from the strong start that they had. I know it sounds crazy for it to be so late in the season. I still don't believe in the Packers. And San Francisco is very prone to get a back. San Francisco is going to go one of two ways. They're either going to stay right where they are they're either going to stay right where they are, or in about a week or two, they're going to get the worst case of the injury bug ever, and they're going to fall out of the playoffs. So I'm going to go with them
Voodoo
first.
ran out of dolls.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting you say that, because Green Bay itself, when you look at the schedule, they have the Bears twice, because they set it up where we play them, twice within the last 5 weeks of the season. The Tina's Broncos still have to play Los Packers, Green Bay. They also have to play the Ravens, who are fighting. And I don't, again, that's another team we could have talked about in the AFC that they're barely holding on, and I don't know what's going on in Baltimore right now. If you ask Nathan Snell, he'd probably give you an hour full of what's happening there. And then the Vikings, which again, I think a lot of people have given up on the Vikings. I think even the Vikings have given up on the Vikings, so I'm not even talking about them. But yeah, it's not like that. Green Bay has the easiest road in the last 5 weeks either at that sixth position. So I mean, yeah, that's not a bad team to pull up there. Again, considering when the year started, right? What did most people say? Lions first, Green Bay second, Vikings probably third, Bears last. I mean, I don't know how many people. And again, I understand the Bears are having a year. But none of us predicted. We get that. Ben Johnson has those boys believing. They're playing hard. They're buying in. I get all that. But none of this was believe me, on our radar when this season started. We were like, as long as we win more than 5 games, that's good. That's a successful season for us. And now we find ourselves at 9-3 in the first position in the NFC. So again, sorry, Andy, I was just, I get on a roll myself and I just keep going. So yeah, let's go ahead.
You're fine. The Eagles are not looking as dominant as they started the season out. I'm not saying that they would fall. I'm not saying they would fall out of but I could see them finishing the season out as a lower playoff seed. As much as I.
So do you think Dallas overtakes them? That's what you're saying? Like they won't win the division, but somehow Dallas does? Is that where we're going?
I think it's a possibility. If Dallas keeps playing like they've been playing, when they were playing, okay, who did they beat this past week? Was it the Chiefs? And then they beat the Eagles the week before.
Yeah, it was
when they beat the Eagles, I said
the last 2 Super Bowl winners they beat.
Right.
The last 2 weeks.
When they beat the Eagles, I said, "Oh my God, Dallas fans are going to start saying we're going to the Super Bowl." Then I was watching the game because, of course, we get every Dallas game here for some reason.
Because you're right above them.
We're in Oklahoma.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's how I start every show. Whipping down the plane, Studio 405. Let me get a sign right there. It's going to say Studio 405. Anyway, Dallas, when the game started, I was like, this game is way too close. Wait a minute, Dallas is winning. And then when it started to dawn on me that they were going to win, I was like, oh my God, Dallas fans, the rabid ones are going to be absolutely insufferable. But now that I'm thinking about it, they're definitely CeeDee Lamb started catching the football. The defense actually started making tackles. They were like, hey, the rest of us was on the team as well as Micah Parsons. We could tackle too.
Since the trade, you say that Keenan Williams has been a spark plug for that defense. I'm telling you.
And now
they have been on fire.
Yes. So now they are starting to, as Charlie Sheen would say, winning. So, I could see Dallas maybe not overtaking Philly, but I could see Dallas sneaking into
and knocking out one of those other teams.
Yeah, like if San Francisco were to fall out, I could see Dallas sliding into that 7th spot right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dallas has the Lions, the Vikings the next 2 weeks, which for Dallas right now, those are 2 very winnable games. Let's just be honest about that. Then they got the Chargers, which again, Chargers are fighting for their playoff life too there with that 5 seed.
But then their last 2 games are the Commanders and the Giants, who are I'm loving seeing Jameis out there when they let him play.
Yeah, but Jackson Dart came back, and we all saw what happened last night, right? When he got plowed going out of bounds. So there you go.
And God bless the Commanders. Like the wheels for some reason just decided to fall off about 3-4 weeks ago, and it's just been the downhill slide.
Well, they put them back on Sunday Night Football. So
we'll talk about that too. Tina's gonna get a chance to talk about that game. Believe me, I know that it's a heart attack city there on Sunday night.
You talked up our boy. He just popped in the comments, Mr. One and Only, Mr. Nathan Snell.
Hey, Nate, how you doing, brother? Good evening. Thank you for watching. Always a pleasure to talk with you, Nate. But that's why I say Dallas in their schedule. I mean, they can go 4-1, possibly 5-0 in those last 5 games. The way that they're playing right now, and it's like. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't want to play Dallas right now the way that they're playing. Their offense is running on. I have no jokes. Yeah, they're running on all cylinders on offense. That defense is playing 10 times better than it was the start of the year. Now again, do we give credit? Because because we all know who the defensive coordinator is for the Dallas Cowboys, right? One man who was fired last Thanksgiving from Chicago, one Matt Eberflus. So, I mean, again, we always thought Matt had a good defensive mind, just didn't cut it as a head coach, but he's got his Cowboys, whatever schemes he's cooking up, they're working. So good on you, Matt Eberflus, for finding a home in Dallas as a D coordinator. But yeah, I mean, Dallas to me has a favorable schedule, and they sit there. They're not, and remember, they have the tie with Green Bay, so that's one less loss than some other people might have going forward. They're 6-5-1. So if they can pull out a 4-1, they're only going to have 6 losses. So that could definitely help them as well when it comes time, the end of the year, for that playoff seeding. So yeah, I think there's, again, we're only talking about this. It's the end of week 13. We have 5 weeks left in the season. We're all excited to play, Tina, well, sorry, Handy, you may not be as excited. Tina's team is right there. My team is right there. And we'll talk about the poor Falcons in our next segment. We have been at this for a little bit.
You don't have to. We really don't.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to anyway. We're going to anyway, but we don't have to.
No, I got you, brother. But listen, we're going to take a quick break. Let everybody catch their breath. We're going to catch ours, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Come back and see us on the other side of this break. We'll have more for you. All right. That, of course, was a little commercial for the Roundtable Movie Podcast. A little side project we all started working on after last football season. I think we just all kind of missed each other and wanted to find a way to still talk to each other. So we're like, hey, let's do a movie podcast. So, again, be looking for that possibly in the future. Get everybody's schedules on the right time, and you'll see some more movie reviews out of us because, hey, why not, right? We know what we're talking about sometimes. But anyways, let us move on because, again, we got you a playoff picture. We see where that's at right now. Again, the last 5 weeks of the season, to me, are going to be very exciting. But let's get into a little bit more of our team talk. We do like to do this. As we all know, Delilah and I are Bears fans. Tina's a Broncos fan. And Mr. Handy is a Falcons fan. And I know, Anthony, it's been a tough year for you. Our private group chats on the air, you've been very vocal about what is happening. But again, what I would really want to ask you now, again, where Atlanta is, obviously they're pretty much, there's no hope for them really to make the playoffs. They haven't officially been eliminated, but they're literally right on the cusp of it. What would you like to see going forward? Like
fire Raheem Morris.
Okay, well, that's one thing, sure, absolutely. Okay, outside, again, I don't. But what does that look like in the sense of I get it. I get it.
I was trying to hold the face.
I know. I get it. Believe me. Fire the coach is always fire the coach. But I mean, what do you guys do here? Like, in all seriousness, I mean, again, you've invested all that money, right? And
dude, you're saying the way you're stuttering, asking me the question should tell you everything you need to know. They lost to the Jets.
Yes, I'm aware of this.
I'm sorry. I almost bust a blood vessel. They lost to the Jets. And I was looking at the schedule, man. Like, I'm looking. Okay, so, like, let me back up. All right. So they played the Lions to within one score. They played the Titans to a field goal, within a field goal. Yeah. They got trounced by Dallas. That happens. They played the Buccaneers to within a field goal. Yes. And then they turned around. They beat the Commanders, and at that time, the Commanders were still good. They hadn't
gone on their slide yet, right?
Yes, thank you. I can't even put words together right now. They beat the Bills.
Yeah. No,
when they beat the Bills, I said, okay, Matter of fact, they beat the Bills right after I went on my rant, and I was like,
they did. The next week they built it, and then we were like, well, Anthony, how do you feel now? And then it was the whole thing.
yeah, and I was like, yeah, and then I mean the 49ers, okay, that one I kind of gave them the 49ers, and then they turned around and let Tua Tagovailoa, that guy.
By Loa, that guy.
Oh man, you know what? I'm not even going to say that because you probably said so many other things before then to be the one to send you to hell. But you're right. They lost to the Dolphins by 24.
Yeah.
They played the Patriots, the best team in the league. 1 point loss. I'm like, okay, what? Like they're the most bipolar, dysfunctional, made in the butt crack of Indonesia set of not knocking Indonesia, just saying a lot of goods are made there. It's just the ones that aren't well put together are made somewhere in the butt crack. Okay, no knock on Indonesia, y'all. Don't know Indonesian people come looking.
Please no emails. Send them to Anthony Handy at whatever email address is, not us.
Yeah, okay. Let me go ahead. Let me get a disclaimer. The views expressed by Anthony Handy are not necessarily those expressed by any of the other cast members of the Roundtable or any of the Let's Talk Football family of podcasts thereof. Anyway, keep it moving. Like they lost to the Patriots. They played the Colts. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like which one of the two of you is going to show up? It's like watching Eddie Murphy. It's like watching Sherman Klump fight with Buddy Love. You can't beat me, Sherman. Yes, I can't. You can't. It's just it's driving me nuts, man.
Well, I can imagine.
And then to put the icing on the cake, they lost to the Jets. They lost to a team who had one of the most famous fans in the league that retired as their mascot, as their top fan because they sucked that badly. A team that chased off Fireman Joe beat my Falcons.
Yeah.
What is it? I mean, even you know, it's got to be bad. Like, I'll put it to you like this.
Okay.
Black people, my folks, African Americans, North American persons of color, whatever you want to call us. We have a tendency, we want to support the underdog. We root for the underdog because, you know, for reasons, for reasons and things like that. And we always want to root for the underdog. When black people stop going to see the Falcons play, you know it's something wrong.
Oh wow! You said what black people?
We could go to a Falcons game. Did you think I'm playing? Remember when
we're not. We don't. That's why we're
playing. Atlanta, like for a long time, DC was considered the quote unquote blackest city in the country. That's why they called it Chocolate City back in the day. And then at some point in the 90s, it began to shift down south to that city, right? Just a few, about an hour southwest of the Savannah River border between Georgia and South Carolina. And then it became the hip hop capital of the world for a long while. It took that throne away from, well, it didn't take the throne, but they were putting out more hip hop during the 90s and the early 2000s. And then everybody just said, we're going to Atlanta. Atlanta is the new Black Mecca. And now I'm not even joking.
No, I know.
I am not even joking. And now we're not going to the games. Arthur Blank. We don't. Arthur Blank. My peoples don't go to Home Depot. I mean, I do because I like to put stuff together. But as a general rule, my peoples don't go to Home Depot because we got a cousin that can fix that. But my God, we're so gonna get something. I can see us getting the letters now from the NAACP.
Oh no, we're good.
But anyway, but we. But don't point at me like that.
He did it. The guy up here in my screen, he's up there. He's like,
do I need to do this to protect y'all from
No.
There we go.
Not at all, my friend. You ain't got to protect me from nothing. We good.
So anyway, when black people have stopped going to see the Atlanta Falcons play, that should tell you something. That's like when all the birds stop chirping like half an hour before the storm come. I'm just saying.
Watch out, huh?
There might be some empty seats these last few games, and I'm looking at these next few games here. We got the Seahawks coming up this Sunday.
We're playing a beat up Buccaneers squad on the 11th in the Tampa Bay, and they're still going to beat us by at least 10 points. We got the Cardinals are traveling out to Arizona, and the mighty midget is going to run away with it. You know what? He kind of looks like a darker skinned version of Michael from Good Times, but that's a different story for a different day. Then the Rams are coming to Mercedes-Benz Stadium the week after that. The Rams are coming.
Dynamite! I don't know what's going on right now, but all right, fine.
The Rams are coming to Mercedes-Benz week. And then we're gonna lose to the Saints in the close of season. Oh my God, the Falcons are so bad they got me hysterical.
I can put Jimmy Walker in the lip, Eddie. I like good times. No, I don't.
Danny Terrio, how you doing with Danny Terrio?
Hey, there you go, bust a lip. No, yeah, I don't.
Lillian cannot go outside ever again.
Right, exactly. Oh, sorry. For those of you who don't know, that's from Eddie Murphy Raw. That's where we got our material from. Yes. And again, as always, we've delved into the madness that happens every week when we're on this show, so that's okay. And it only took 41 minutes this time, so there we go, folks.
Oh God,
it took us a lot longer this time than it normally does to descend into the madness. Thanks.
Well, he started before we even got on the air.
That's true, though. Well, it always does. And that's the thing. Like, I don't think you people realize just how much.
Hey. What do you mean, you people?
Well, I don't want to get canceled, but sure. No, but I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, my goodness. Again. Anywho. No, yeah. If you guys see us before the show, the conversations we have before the show actually would probably make a more interesting show at times. But we're a football show, and that's what we talk here, folks. Everything else, the frivolity just happens naturally. Trust me. You put the four of us together, and we all have devious minds in our own ways. So, yes, we will totally, with the conversations we have off air are definitely something to behold. But sorry, Anthony. Were you finished, or do we have more good times?
I got nothing else. I need to go tape my ribs. They hurt.
Okay, sure. Well, then, on that note, we'll go to Miss Tina, because again, Tina, we all know where your Broncos sit, and again, with the asterisks, we know they should be number one. They have one more game played by New England. We get it, but Denver, a very impressive. Denver. Just playing really well. 10-2. They've won. Is it 8 games in a row now or 9? Or is it 10 even? It's 9 in a row. Okay, yeah. I knew they were close to that. There you go. Patrick Surtain. One of the reasons I would have to say for the 9-game winning streak is definitely the play of this man. But yeah, Tina, give us a little, how do you feel about your team going forward? Any takeaways from this year? What is your favorite thing that's happened? Maybe give us everything you want on the old Denver Broncos.
I think our defense was even better than what people thought it was going to be. Sure. And they were listing it to be a top 5 coming into the season, and they've definitely shown. And we even played 3 games without Pat Surtain, and we still won those games. And the secondary stepped up and did what they needed to do while he was out. But he's a game changer. Having him back in the next 5 weeks is going to, he's essentially a roamer. He kind of goes wherever he has his people, his person and his zone that he's supposed to cover, but he can kind of move around, and he's amazing to watch. I really, out of all of it, and I know a lot of people, especially in the Broncos fandom, are a little perturbed by our offensive output, but I think our offensive line is one of the best in the business. I mean, and we're down Ben Powers, who makes us even better, so we might get him back. So I'm trying to think. Bo Nix doesn't get enough love. He had 321 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception, and he had an 85%. And he was one of top 5 quarterback this week.
Right.
Okay. I don't know what our team needs to do to get people to stop saying you hear it all the time, Nick, about the Bears.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I
was going to get
you're
to
the
that
worst
too,
10-2 team in the league.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And God, is it Skip? Yeah, Skip was Aqib Talib is now gone on Skip's show, and he's been.
Oh, okay.
being pretty vocal about the team and being like, you guys are idiots. This is a really good team. And he said it this week when he was on the show. He was like, Kansas City had 4 games where they won by 1 score. The whole, like, you go, like, if you literally flipped Kansas City's record last year for 1 score, if you flipped it, they would have had the Broncos. And like they would have been like 4-12 instead of 12-4. So everybody's like, Kansas City, so great, so great, so great. Broncos are doing exactly what Kansas City did last year. They're winning those 1-score games.
Right,
It
right,
may not
exactly.
be pretty, it may not look good, but they're winning those 1-score games.
Yeah.
So if we're still winning them, and Kansas City was so great last year that they went to the Super Bowl, why are we getting shit on for being a 10-2 team?
Well, I could tell you why, but
Because y'all got Scott's toilet paper as a sponsor. That's what I did.
No, man. This is what I'm talking about. But yes. No, but I think it's the same reason why the Bears are getting crapped on. And again, they're gonna say it was your schedule, right? You have one of the
we made the playoffs, and we had one of the top 10 hardest.
No, but I'm saying,
too. Yeah.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so funny when people are like, well, your schedule. I'm like, we don't make the schedule. Like, where you finished last year determines what your schedule is. So you play the games that are put in front of you. And yes, go ahead. I don't want to get into my Bears yet, but this is why I'm saying, like, the criticism to me is crazy because it's like you play who you play. It's still an NFL team. Any given Sunday, like, you're winning. You've won 9 in a row. Who else has won 9 in a row this year? Oh, yeah, that's right. Nobody. I don't care if you play the Jets every week. Like, you've won 9 in a row. And again, yes, Anthony. Sorry, go ahead.
If we played the Jets 9 weeks in a row, we'd be 0-9.
I highly doubt that. Probability says you're wrong. And I'm not a statistics guy. I didn't take statistics in high school, but I can tell you that that's wrong. The probability is wrong. One. Right, you'd win at least one. So probably
I'm telling you, all the black people in Atlanta would tell you different. That's where half the Million Man March came from.
Oh wow!
Jesse just pulled up a bus and said, "Y'all come with us."
Mercy.
And you guys got it too. Like for the past 3-4 weeks, they've not even wanted to put us in the top 10 in the power rankings.
No,
the Eagles are still in there. The Chiefs are still in there. The Bills were still in there. It was like, oh, but they're so good. And it's like, we beat the Eagles the first month we came out.
Yeah.
And it took you guys beating them for them to jump both of us into the top 5.
True that.
And it's like, finally, I just like Mile High Minute, we do a good, bad, and ugly thing, and Todd wants to change it to good, better, and the best because we're winning and we are the best.
Don't be taking my coach's catchphrase, all right? Though you tell Todd to relax over there, pal. You got your own thing in Denver. Leave our Chicago thing alone. You know what I'm saying, buddy? You don't want me coming to your house with a bag of poop to throw at your front door.
Incomplete chant in Almost Home. The Bears fans were all like,
what is going on, right? What is going on here?
For those that don't know, in Mile High in Vesco, every time the opposite team throws an incomplete pass, the whole stadium goes in.
Come, please. There it is. That's right. Gotta love it though. Gotta love it. Every stadium has one, right? It's great.
Yeah, that's been our thing. You can actually, if it's in Denver, you can even hear them.
Probably
on the
TV. Yeah.
Well, on the TV once in a while. So yeah, you do that. But it's just the people are just sitting there and they're like, well, we crowned who we crowned in the beginning, and we're not going to let that go. And this year, playoffs in the football has shown. Yeah. There's more parity in football than what people thought.
Oh, 100%.
And the teams 100%. That were supposed to run away are not going to run away. And I mean, I don't know what's going on. And I wish I liked a Philly fan to ask them what I think is going wrong in Philly.
I actually have one. My Aunt Aileen is a huge Eagles fan, so I may have to ask her. I'll get back
Is
to you on
she
that.
from
You know,
Philly?
no, which is the crazy part, but she's a total Eagles fan. So I'm going to ask her, and I'm going to get back to you on that. I'm going to get you an answer from an actual Eagles fan and see what she thinks, because that's I actually have one in the family, so I'm going to have to talk to her about that one.
I got a Steelers fan in the family. I don't.
And somehow my little cousin is a Dolphins fan, and I don't know how that happened, because my uncle was always a huge Bears fan, so I'm not sure how his son became a Dolphins fan, but that's another subject for another time. But anyways, but yeah,
you asked my dad that question. He still doesn't understand how I became a Broncos fan.
Right. I'm sure he's not disappointed in you, but he's probably going, well, how did I raise her? What did I do wrong? Why are you a Broncos fan? What is this? What is this, Tina? What is this? But yeah, but
he's like, okay, so now you're going to come back. I'm like, no,
right. No, Dad. Sorry. Again, can you imagine a Broncos Bears Super Bowl in your household? That would be phenomenal. We have to put a camera on that just to record that for the whole day, just so we can get reaction shots.
Dad and I wouldn't talk to each other all game.
Is that what? Yeah, you wouldn't be it. I just be like separate corners, don't say a word. That's it. I love it. But yeah,
I'm like, yeah,
exactly. But I do feel like you, Tina, in some way. Again, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I knew this was going to happen. Look at my Bears. No. I'm just as surprised as anybody else that we're sitting atop the NFC at 9-3. But I will say this, because again, we all know, and I'll say it again, just I can be a humble guy when I need to be. I know I wasn't the biggest Caleb fan going, last year when the whole thing happened. I may have been very vocal about it. I still wasn't sold on him. But again, he's my quarterback. I'm going to support the man, and I'm telling you, he's playing much better. The only thing I would say, again, Ben Johnson at least has these guys. If nothing else, these guys are believing in themselves. They're believing in each other, and they're going out there and they're playing hard for 60 minutes. What was one of the biggest arguments and complaints I had last year was we didn't play a full game. We never played 60 minutes. We're at the end. The perfect example was the Washington game last year, where Funny Boy Stevenson is over there talking to the damn crowd with 5 seconds left, and this guy throws a Hail Mary to win the game. Like, we just weren't focused. We weren't in the game. We never played a full 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And now, a full 60 minutes, sorry. But now, he has them believing, he has them going. Like, and my biggest thing is that, again, we weren't, nobody gave us a shot, right? We were picked 4th in the NFC by most experts, pundits, whatever you want to call them, the guys that get paid to do this.
Right, put us 4th in our division too.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I understand why we got no respect. I get it. Coming off of last year, we were 5-12, new coach, new system, yada, yada, not going to work. We get all that. And I'm going to say this too, because I feel like with Tina, where you talked about Surtain being out for a couple of weeks and now you got him back. Can I remind you that 5 of our best defensive players didn't play for how many weeks? We were missing all 3 of our starting linebackers, Edwards, Edmonds, and Sewell. We were out without, Kyler Gordon and Steven, and Jalen Johnson. Sorry, and Jalen Johnson. Can you imagine when we get those guys all fully back, how our defense would be? It's playing well now. Like, Kevin Byard seems like the greatest signing in the world because he's got an interception every week, I swear. Like, Kevin Byard's just everywhere on the field. Like, the Bears, to me, are really poised. Like, if, again, I wouldn't want to play them right now. And again, you could say, well, Caleb's not exactly lighting up the league. No, but Caleb has improved it to me in one major aspect. And that is, at least he's running a little bit more when he needs to, and he's throwing the ball away more instead of trying to be the hero. And that's what we needed from him. Like last week, we had 200-yard rushers against that Eagles defense. Ben Johnson has set this offense up to be balanced. Like, that's the whole point. We have so many weapons on this team that, Caleb's not going to be able to throw to everyone all week. Like, he's just not. Like, you've got Cole Kmet, you've got Colston Lovin, you've got Swift, you've got, Monunga, you've got DJ Moore, you got, Roma Dunze. We have weapons everywhere, and he's getting the ball to everybody. Everybody's scored at least one time this year. And that's all I'm saying is that he's doing more of what he needs to do in his second year. His footwork's a little better. You see the improvement is all I'm saying.
He understands the game better.
Yeah, and again, he started all.
Has him understanding what's going on with the game, him and his OC, and that's
I think it's huge. That's huge. That's absolutely huge, and that's what I'm saying. Like, again, do I think
Change the culture.
Yeah, and that was the biggest thing we needed, was to change the culture there in Chicago. And I feel like, I mean, again, I'm a little hesitant to say we're going to go to the Super Bowl because I know that's a lofty goal. But again, the way this shakes out, if the Bears can find a way to finish, somehow finish first. I mean, we got the Packers, the Browns. Well, Packers twice in 3 weeks. So it's Packers this week, Browns, then Packers, and then we do have the 49ers and Lions. So not the easiest end to our schedule either. But the way we're playing right now, I'm confident we can go 4-1 in that span. I really am. And again, I wouldn't have said that a few weeks ago, but I think that's just it. I think even I kept waiting for all right, guys, yeah, we won this week, but next week is this game. I'm not going to lie. I picked them to lose to the Eagles in my weekly pool because I was like, this might be the game they get us. Didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Rome dudes, ain't that the use? Man, I don't know. I don't remember the Golden Child that well, but it could have been there, Andy. I don't know. That's a great question. But you know what I mean? We beat teams that we should. I mean, again, I know there was a couple of scrapes, but the Raiders was the blocked field goal, and we had a couple of, again, games that we would have lost last year, we've won this year. And the last 3 weeks, I mean, again, we beat the Vikings, the Steelers, and the Eagles. 3 games that people said we wouldn't win. So again, we're playing well. They're doing well. The culture's changed. Everybody got free hot dogs today at Wiener Circle because Ben Johnson took his shirt off. I mean, what more do you want in Chicago? That's all I'm saying. They're giving out free hot dogs. We're winning. Come on. It just, to me, it's great to see. I'm very happy with how things are going. I'm very much looking forward to Sunday's game with the Packers. It was moved to the afternoon. So now we got the 3:25 game. So it'll be the game of the week. Everybody will be watching. It'll be fantastic. And hopefully we'll come out with a victory, and then everybody can shut up about the Bears and the Packers rivalry, and because we'll just take back the North like we said we would. But anyways, but I digress. But again, that's our team talk for this week. Again, I love the fact that we have different fandoms on this show because it gives us an opportunity to talk more football. We're not just talking about the same team every week. So we do appreciate that fact. Again, let us take one more break, and we'll come back with our final segment. Stick with us, guys. Hope you're doing well.
Hey everyone, it's Tina, and welcome to the Mile High Minute.
Well, man, I'm the beat. Oh, I thought it was the ugly, but I'm the bad.
You're the bad.
Oh, okay, kicking.
You're ugly.
I'm talking about the ugly. And you know what's ugly? I'll tell you what's ugly. It's calls for Vance Joseph to be fired. John Payne put together a solid game plan 2 weeks in a row. This is a big. But overall, I can't complain too much. We just need to be the Bills. This defense performed at an exceptional level against Oregon.
This was our 3rd win in a row. Very happy. I'm just concerned about
That, of course, was the Mile High Minute. Tina and her cohorts there, all Denver Broncos fans. Is it every Thursday? I just want to make sure I get that right.
Usually every Thursday.
You will find them talking everything Broncos and anything in between. So again, check that out. Are you guys on this Thursday, Tina?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
So check out Tina on Thursday, Mile High Minute, and you'll get everything Denver Broncos. I'm sure they'll preview this weekend's game as well. No,
I'll actually be there for the game.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I'll have a few clips to send.
That's right. You're actually going. Side note, Tina's going to the game this week. So there you go.
Yep. Playing the Raiders. The
Raiders. She's going to Vegas. All
going
right.
to Vegas, baby.
So again, we all know it's the Christmas season. It is now December 2nd, and we are all working towards that magical day, right? Christmas. A lot of us, celebrate with friends or family or whoever. And so I thought in that kind of festive spirit, we would talk for our one last question. We would ask everybody what your favorite Christmas song is. I'm sure everybody has one, or at least a couple that you really look forward to hearing every year. So we'll start with Mr. Handy. Mr. Handy, do you have a favorite Christmas song or one or two favorites, Mr.?
God, I got a ton of them I love. My favorite, I think I heard for the first time when I was about 6 or 7, and it was the Carpenters with a song called Merry Christmas, Darling.
Yes. Okay.
And I mean, the song itself is pretty simple, but I always was into music and how the parts of the song go together, especially the harmonies. And it's that part at the end with her and Richard, I think her brother was.
Her brother,
Brother's
yeah.
name was,
Yeah.
and the way that they mixed, it was like an 8-part harmony or something like that, and counter melodies. And I was like, I gotta listen to that again. And this is before I had a cassette tape player, so I would and play it over and over again. And my mother's like, if you tear up my damn album, I'm gonna come in there and skin your ass.
Okay.
Mhm.
I believe that too. You didn't play with our albums back in the day, I tell you.
No, it didn't. So I got a copy of the single from the record shop. That's young people, Generation Z. That's where people used to actually go when they used to buy, and they were pressed from wax and they had grooves in it. Well, it actually had one long groove that went all the way around the record, and it had the music imprinted on it. We used to listen to it. And then some time ago, some guy said, what happened if you make it go backwards? And then that's how the wiki was invented. And then they used that sound to describe the online encyclopedia, and that's how the whole thing was born. But to drive this thing back, I am sorry, y'all don't pay me any mind. I am losing my mind in real time right here on the internet,
dude. Today,
for sure.
Oh yeah, math. I told you my desk is not a right angle. That's where the tangents. I like that. Thank you. I got to add that. Sinby, Tanby. Anyway, keeping the thing. That's my favorite Christmas song, but. There is a song, again, I'm gonna have to bring this back to my skin color, that people that look like me, they don't, even though they know the song and the melody to the song is called by another name, they call that song In My Mind by the Temptations, because that's the first word. That's the first word that is sang in the song. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. In my mind, that's the Silent Night version by the Temptations. Those two,
right? I got okay. Very good, very good.
Especially when Melvin comes in with that bass. Silent Night.
Exactly. Oh, that's very good, Handy. That's not bad. Tina, how about you? Christmas songs. Do you have a favorite, or do you have a couple of favorites?
Traditional Little Drummer Boy, mostly because my time from being in choir, all the different parts and the roundabouts and all of that. But modern, Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next year you gave it away.
How the hell did I get wait a minute, hold on. I got Whamageddon before. I just lost Whamageddon.
Nope, you did. You got it. Tina gave it to you, pal. Last Christmas.
You did that on purpose.
Last Christmas. Favorite modern Christmas song.
Okay, no. That's a good one. Let's be honest.
And
that's
right after that is Do You Know It's Christmas?
See there.
I'm so showing my
that's
new wave 1980s.
I'm with you because I'm
junior high and high school.
I am not lying. That I think as much as, like you said, before the song came out in 85, obviously we didn't know it existed. So yes, there's obviously traditional Christmas songs that I like that you hear, but I think my favorite Christmas song, given why it was put together, the meaning behind it, what it did for people, to me, Do They Know It's Christmas is my favorite Christmas song, and I look forward to hearing it. I mean, when you got all British artists and then you see Kool and the Gang in the video, like, come on, man, how do you not just love that? Like, you look at it's every English artist at the time you could think of, and then
it was Bob Geldof.
Guys in the back, and you just go, oh crap, it's Kool and the Gang. Like, it's the most hilarious. It's so great though. And if you want
Bob Geldof,
Bob Geldof will tell you, right? The Live Aid documentary talks about that, and how just they happened to be in town, so Kool and the Gang showed up and was in the video, and then did the song. So that, but again, that is my favorite. I think there's a couple of honorable mentions that I always, and one is by just to me a lady who probably doesn't get a lot of credit because she started her career as a background singer, but has put out her own music. And that's Darlene Love. That Christmas, Baby, Please Come Home.
Yeah.
Man, I hear that and I'm just like, I want my baby to come home. And I don't even have a baby. And I want her to come home. Like, Darlene Love just gets me in the feels every time I hear that song. And it's the vocal is so great. She's just such a great singer. And the best part about it, for people who like trivia, did you know that Darlene Love was Danny Glover's wife in Lethal Weapon? She was Just to throw that at you, just so you think about that one for a moment. Just know that, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Darling Love handy? I don't think I'm wrong there.
I did not know. Which movie?
All right. The first Lethal Weapon. I thought Darling Love played the wife.
I'm
Now you
not
got- now-
certain, but
Now you got me thinking about that. I thought it was Darling Love, so maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, Darling Love, great singer. I mean, she absolutely kills it on that song. Baby, please come. I mean, I know you guys all know the song. We're singing Deck the Hall. Anyways.
Yeah.
And I think if I had to go with numbers.
all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just a great song. And then this is kind of a cheesier one, but I think just because I'm
now that I pulled her up, yes.
Yeah, it's Darling Love, right? She was the wife in Lethal Weapon, right? I thought so. Probably my third favorite, it's kind of a tie, and it's two Beatles. That's why I think this is one of those things where people go, oh, come on. But Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. It's just a catchy, quirky song that I think I just happen to love. And John Lennon's Happy Christmas, War is Over. Just was always a song I heard as a kid. And it just always stuck with me. And, my dad was a huge Beatles fan, so I always heard that one. So, to me, that's probably, those are four of my definite favorites. But I think Do They Know It's Christmas would definitely take the top spot for me.
Now, if I had only one person that I had to play Christmas songs, like a Christmas album, hands down, Nat King Cole.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire to start off, yeah.
We're digging in the crates now, for real.
Well, no. Right, folks, we're showing our age and we love it. It's okay.
Listening to with my grandparents and my parents was
you
all the Nat King Cole songs and his voice and everything. And so for me, if I have to be traditional, it's Nat King Cole. If I get one album.
There you go.
I got
coming to town, Jackson 5.
I got one more I want to throw in there.
No, go ahead, absolutely.
Jackson 5,
Donny Hathaway. This Christmas.
Yeah, no, it's a great one.
And Nate, if I stepped on that one for you, I apologize, but that one, that's the one for me, for real.
Sure. No, Nate put in Santa Claus is Coming to Town by the Jackson 5, which is a good one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just to hear little Michael.
And
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Well,
that stopped myself from singing that one.
I mean, when that song came out, that's all I sang. I think my grandmother probably got really mad because that's all I would sing every time we went to my grandmother's house at Christmas because I thought it was funny, right? She'd been drinking too much eggnog and we begged her not to go. How do you not? That's hilarious. But traditional, like you talk about, has to be for me Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley. Okay. Just that smooth, Elvis, right? Just his voice was so smooth, and as a kid, that's as the days keep falling, just that whole cool vibe that Elvis had. Who didn't love Blue Christmas? I'll have a blue Christmas. But anyways.
And kind of way off the rails, but it also will lead into our last one that we said we were going to talk about, our favorite Christmas movie.
Oh yeah.
I don't care. Every time about this year, I watch it over and over and over again, and I watch the same 15 minutes.
Okay.
Sisters, never be
oh my God,
sisters.
Now you got me thinking about the SNL sketch, though. Why would you do that, Tina? Why would you do that? And I do these. That's all.
However, that being said, Bing Crosby's White Christmas.
Bingle.
An amazing song. So
I got.
Oh, there you go. I can hardly wait till Christmas. The OJs. All right.
I got one more for you. I got one more for you, and this one is regional and known. I'm gonna keep showing Nate's here while I pull this up.
He's got some good ones in here. I forgot about the Eagles doing that one.
Nate's throwing down.
But check this out. There is a song that they play every year here in Oklahoma. Everybody in Oklahoma knows it. And it's a local jingle for a jewelry shop. So anybody from, where the hell is the screen? There it is. Everybody in Oklahoma City loses their mind when this song comes on, because they know if they lost track of time or what time of year it is, when they hear this song,
they know it's Christmas.
They know that Christmas is coming. So here, what the hell are you doing? I don't want to do
playing with you. Video won't play. Also, as far as rock people go, Bob Seger's Little Drummer Boy and Bruce Springsteen's Santa Claus is Coming to Town are two of my favorites.
Yeah.
Those are both to me very good. Go ahead, Andy. What are you playing here? We got a video.
Right, here, let's see. We got a video, and it is about to play right now.
Jewelry is the gift to give,
'Cause it's the gift that live and live.
so give the gift you know can't fail.
From BC Clark's anniversary sale. Most sales are after Christmas, but Clark's is just before.
Most everything is marked way down.
Savings you can't ignore. At Oklahoma's oldest jeweler since 1892.
So give the gift you know can't fail.
From BC Clark's anniversary sale.
That right there, y'all, man. I get don't ask me why. I get hyped as hell when that comes on.
It's catchy. It's really catchy. I mean,
It
let's be
reminds
honest.
me of the Claymation ones with like I'm the Heat Meister
Oh,
with
yeah,
Rudolph and all
Yeah.
those guys.
Burger Burger. Burl Ives with that deep voice. Burl Ives.
Yeah.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Oh, anyways.
Yep.
Alexander O'Neill, my gift to you. Look at Nate is killing it. Nate's throwing out all kind of classics out there. Go ahead, Nate. Appreciate you tuning in, my brother. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well out there in Baltimore land. Hope it's all going well for you, sir. But yeah, I mean, I think we could probably go on all night just naming our favorite Christmas songs. Again, it's a joyous time of year. There's been plenty of artists who have put out, many songs, and it's just, some are repeats, but again, different versions of songs just get you more than other versions do. So, I mean, this has always
Notice
been
we
my
didn't mention the one song because we're all sick of hearing.
Well, okay, and
that
I'm sure
one?
you can all figure out what. Don't say it. Don't
Bye.
say it, because we all
Let's
know.
say
Because
it.
we all know what it is. Because it's been the number one requested Christmas song now for pretty much since she put it out. I'll just give you that much. So you should all figure it out from that. But yes, it's played every year, thousands of times everywhere you go. Good for her. I know it's made her a ton of money. Very happy for her.
Oh, it's the royalty checks are rolling in right now as we speak.
I'm sure they are. But yeah, so
that's the problem is now it is so overplayed.
Yeah,
that-
it is. It's fine. Again, she wrote an original Christmas song and everybody attached to it. And it again, I'm not going to lie. With the first few years, I played that thing to death as well because I thought it was great. Plus, at that point, it was just one of those things where it's like, oh my God, we have a new Christmas song. Yay. So, yeah. But,
Wait, from now on, you have to do your introduction to the show in that voice. From this
Merry Christmas, yay! Is that one of those?
Yeah,
like
that one.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we can work on that.
The Irish Oak used to play it as its closing song.
Did they? That's funny. No wonder they closed.
That I liked.
No wonder they
year
closed.
round, it was its closing song.
That's funny. Rest in peace, Irish Oak. But yes, I've been there a few times.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that is funny. That's funny.
If you think about it, if it's late enough
Yeah.
on a March day, if it's 2:00 in the morning on a Friday and you're still at the Oak,
And you're still at the Oak.
and they're playing a Christmas song. There's
That's
a
the
couple of
best.
times I've been there where people have been really, really drunk and they've been like, "Am I hearing what I think I'm hearing?"
Right? Is this really what we're playing?
Have
right
I
now?
been in a bar this long?
Right? What the? Is it
Yeah.
I
December?
thought it was 4th of July weekend. What the
Yeah,
hell?
exactly. Oh, well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for tuning in this week. Again, Delilah should be back with us next week. But thank you for tuning in. We saw Nate in the comments. We saw
the Baltimore Ravens.
Mr. What'd you say, Tina? Sorry.
Snell goes, a friendly reminder, do not trust the Baltimore Ravens.
There it is. I'm telling you, Nate will give
Yeah.
you. As a matter of fact, Nate, I'm going to be honest with you, brother. This is an open invitation to you. I'm sending it out there on the show so everybody hears it. We got 5 weeks left. If there's a week you want to come on and talk, please do. We haven't talked to you in a long time on air. So, and I know you got plenty to say. So if you're free one of these next 5 weeks, give us a holler and let us know, and we'll bring you on and talk some football, my friend. I hope you're doing well out there in Baltimore. Again, thanks to everyone for watching. We saw Nate in the comments, like we said, Ben in the comments. Thank you very much. Again, I hope you guys are all having a great week. Again, we should be back next Tuesday with the 4 of us. But for right now, for Tina Winter, Anthony Handy, and myself, Nick Rosario, thank you all
My
for
table
watching.
is a tangent.
And Anthony has a square table just like his square head. And on that note, folks, you have a great week. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much. All right. Woo!